My name is Heath Davis, and I'm the mayor of Cedar Key. Cedar Key is a historic fishing village. The railroad came here in the early 1800s, and for the most part of the 1800s, it was the southernmost seaport that was connected by rail to the rest of the United States. So you had a lot of commerce coming and going. Today it's a small fishing village. It is a producer of farm-raised clams with the shellfish aquaculture here in Florida. And it also has a lot of tourists, a lot of guests coming here to just visit and relax. So we have some old structures here that existed during the Civil War, and as soon as the Civil War broke out, the Union Army came in pretty quick and did martial law here in Cedar Key, and it pushed the Confederacy off the island, which they stayed, and then they had a skirmish towards the end of the war. I think it was actually Valentine's Day, February 14th. That would have been 1865. So, like most towns back then in the United States, it was a development. It was owned by one man, and they owned the railroad as well, and that was common most everywhere. Here was David Levy Yulee, and you had other folks that were big into railroads. Henry Flagler was one, and he tried to come to town and buy portions of the town to build one of his nice hotels. So David Levy Yulee owned the town company, which owned most of Cedar Key and the terminus of the railroad that came into Cedar Key. So he and David Levy Yulee were not able to reach a deal, and Henry Flagler, as he left town, cursed the island and said, "I'll live to see the day that the Opossum walks down Main Street of Cedar Key." So today, in honor of Henry Flagler, we're going to walk Opossum down Main Street in Cedar Key.